Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Ya Rabbi lakal hamdu kama yanbawi li jalali wajhika wa azimi sultanik. Alhamdulillah. Allahumma rabbana lakal hamdu bima khalaqtana wa razaqtana wa hadaytana wa farrajta anna. Allahumma lakal hamdu bil iman wa lakal hamdu bil islam وَلَكَ الْحَمْدُ بِالْقُرْآنِ أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي ربي زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين Allahumma inna nas'aluka ilman nafi'an wa amalan mutaqabbalan wa rizqan tayyiba. Allahumma sabbitna indal mauti bila ilaha illallah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. Lesson number 9, inshallah. Today we are going to do our next fragment, which is going to be nasab fragment. So let's start. So harfu nasab fragment. So this fragment is made up of two parts. So as the name is telling us that harfu nasab is harf and ism fragment. Like last class, we learned harfu jar fragment, right? So now we are learning fragments, and some are going to be harf and ism fragment, meaning they are the combination of harf and ism, and some could be ism and ism fragment. So two isms are creating a fragment. And we started from harf and ism fragment. So first one was harfu jar fragment, and we should remember that ism has 4 properties, right? Whenever we see an ism, we know that they have 4 properties. But harf does not have properties, rather they have a job. So harfu jar job was to make next ism jar in status. And today we are learning harfu nasab fragment. The job of harfu nasab is to make ism, whatever its ism is going to be, in nasab in status. So this fragment is made up of 2 parts, meaning one would be harfu nasab itself, and the other is going to be some ism, and this harfu nasab is going to affect, it is going to put some influence on this ism, and it is going to make it nasab in status. So that's why we are calling it harfu nasab fragment. So the first is called harfu nasab. So we are going to always have harfu nasab first. So harfu nasab is going to be the first one, and then after this is a harf, and that puts the ism that comes after it nasab in status. The second is an ism, and that follows and is in the nasab status. So it is after harfu nasab, we will find an ism, and this ism should be nasab in status, then we can say, yes, this is the victim of harfu nasab, or this is the ism of harfu nasab. Why I'm saying that we need to find an ism? Because harfu nasab and its ism, they can bear long distance. So unlike harfu jar, remember harfu jar, they were always side by side. So whenever we see harfu jar, next ism is always going to be jar in status. We do not have to find them. They are always together. But in harfu nasab, we need to do one more job here. Whenever we see harfu nasab, it's not necessary that next ism is going to be nasab in status. Rather, we need to find it. Where is ism nasab in status? When we find the very first ism nasab in status, that is going to be the victim of harfu nasab, or ism of harfu nasab. So unlike jar majroor, the two parts of this fragment can have long distance relationship in cases where the ism directly follow the harfu nasab. This fragment is very easy to spot and construct. So sometime it is going to be right beside it, and sometime it is going to bear a long distance. In cases where something does not come between the two parts, always a jar majroor or a special mudaf. So they can be in between them. So there is harfu jar, and in between them you can find a jar majroor fragment, or you can find a special mudaf fragment, which we are going to learn soon. So simply look for the first word in the nasab in status and ignore everything in between. Remember that every harfu nasab needs an ism, and you will never find a harfu nasab alone. And what are harfu nasab now? Inna mean certainly. Anna mean that. Ka anna mean as though or as if. Laita, if only. So this is a regret. Laita is regret, and regret on something that someone cannot undo it. So it's a big, big, big regret, and that person cannot undo the situation. We will see in Quran Pak a lot later, especially the disbelievers on the day of judgment. They will have a big regret that why they lived the life like they lived, right? And they will wish that they were dust. Surat Naba, very at the very end, it says, Yaqulul kafiru ya laytani kuntu turaba. So Leita is over there. So they will wish that they were nothing. They didn't exist. They were just a particle of a dust. So they don't have to be accountable. Then we have lakinna. Lakinna means however. La'alla. La'alla means so that. Hopefully. Maybe. You will see in Quran Pak a lot. La'allakum tashkurun. La'allakum tuflihun. Right? All these phrases we will see in Quran Pak. Bi anna. Bi anna means because. And then li anna is also because. So we can memorize them. Inna, anna, ka anna, bi anna, li anna. So we can have all these annas together. Then laita, lakinna, la'alla. Okay, so this way it will just be more fluent. So inna, anna, ka anna, bi anna, li anna, laita, lakinna, la'alla. And we need to memorize the meanings as well. Okay, so now note that if the harf ends in noon, and it is followed by an attached pronoun that begins with ni or na, the two noon can merge into merge or remain separate. For example, inna and ni could be innani or inni. Inshallah, we will see that in later slides. Okay, so now harfu nasab makes the ism after it nasab. And now let's look back at the different ways the nasab status shows itself. So over here, we can see that how many different ways we can see an ism as a nasab in status. So one way is ending sound, right? So when we see musliman, we know this is nasab in status and this is ending sound, and this word is fully flexible. Then ending sound, but this is non-flexible. We know Musa, right? Because it is ending on alif maksura. So Musa will remain Musa in Rafa, Musa in Nasab, and Musa in jar status. Then ending sound again, and this is partly flexible. The example is Yusufa. So Yusufa is nasab in status. Even the jar status would be same Yusufa. Then ending combination. So muslimaini, muslimani, muslimaini, right? So this is nasab. Ending combination, the masculine plural one, muslimuna is rafa, muslimina is nasab and jar, right? And then ending combination, the feminine one, muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin. So this muslimatin is nasab in status. And then we know that attached pronoun, all these who, huma, and whom, ha, huma, hunna, right? All these attached pronoun, they could be nasab and jar, right? So this is how we can look nasab in different ways. Now all these words, let's say them again. Inna, anna, ka-anna, bi-anna. So they are not having li anna over here. Laita, lakinna, la'alla. Right? So this is the order goes smoothly. So inna, anna, ka-anna, bi-anna, laita, lakinna, la'alla. Sarish, you want to repeat them? Do you memorize all these harfu nasab?
I couldn't unmute, that's why I couldn't say it.
It's okay, go ahead now.
Inna, anna, kanna, bianna, laita, lakinna, la'alla.
Very good. And what is bi anna mean? Do you know? Did you memorize the translation? Meanings?
Bi means with.
Yeah, but this is not bi harfu jar. It's the whole word bi anna mean because.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so this is not harfu jar. Rather, the whole word bi anna mean because. And what is laita mean? We need to memorize these meanings, okay? Because otherwise it is not going to help us at all. And these words you will see left, right in Quran Pak a lot, right? So we need to memorize the translation as well. And that is inshallah for our next class. So you have whole week to memorize all these meanings. But we are good, right? Inna, anna, ta'anna, bi anna, laita, lakinna, la'alla. Now let's see some example from Quran Pak. Inna, innal insana, right? Innal insana. Can I say innal insanu? Can I say that? Or can I say innal insani? No, right? Because after inna, we need an ism which should be nasab in status. So that's why we say innal insana. That will help you in memorizing when you are memorizing any ayah or any surah of Quran Pak, and you know that, okay, after inna, we need an ism which should be nasab in status, and sometime it is side by side, right? In this case, it is right there. So we cannot say innal insanu. If you are confused, oh, what is in, should I say insanu, insana, or insani? Then you know that after inna, it should be insana. Innal insana. So indeed, no doubt about it, certainly insan is. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying something about mankind over here. And inna, we should know that inna basically used in Quran Pak to remove any doubt. So some in the context, there is some kind of argument, or there is some kind of doubt in the context, and then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring this word and kind of clearing out the doubt that certainly there is no doubt about it. This is very emphatic, innal insana. Then anna mean that, and example is anna lahum ajran. So now we can see that anna and its victim, they have long distance in between, right? What is in between? Jar majroor. So that's what we learned, that there can be jar majroor fragment, or there can be special mudaf fragment, which we will learn soon, in between this anna, inna, or all these harfu nasab, and then its victim could be apart from it. So anna lahum. So lahum cannot be the victim of anna, right? Why not? Why lahum cannot be the ism of anna or victim of anna? Anyone can tell me? Sarish, any idea? Because lahum is basically jar majroor fragment, right? As I said before. And anna can affect an ism, not the harf. This la over here is harf, right? So that's why it's not its victim. Rather, it is another fragment, jar majroor fragment, which we learned last class. So anna lahum ajran. Now ajran is nasab in status, so that is perfect ism for anna. So anna mean that lahum, for them, ajran, reward. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, talking about believers, hopefully, that they have a great reward with him. Then we have ka'anna. Ka'anna mean as though, or as if. So ka'anna, as if, fi uzunayhi. So uzun, basically uzunun is ears. And uzunayhi, in both of ears, waqra. So ka'anna is harfu nasab, right? Fi uzuni, it can be the victim of ka'anna? No, right? Why not? Because this is jar majroor fragment. Fi is harfu jar, and ka'anna is going to affect what? An ism, not an harf, not a harf, right? So ka'anna fi uzunehi. So fi uzunehi is in between jar majroor fragment, and waqra basically is the victim of ka'anna. So this is the ism of ka'anna. And the translation would be as if in his 2 ears, waqra, barrier. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about someone that they have kind of, their ears are blocked, not physically, but spiritually, because they are not paying attention to the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? So they are acting up like they do not, they are deaf and they are not able to hear. Then we have bi anna. Bi anna mean because, and example is zalika, that bi annahum, because they, qalu, they said. So now zalika, we know that this is ismu ishara, right? Bi anna is our harfu nasab, and whom is attached pronoun, right? So whenever we have attached pronoun with harfu nasab, our job is easy. How? Because basically this is the victim of all these harfu nasab. So we do not have to find where is the ism of harfu nasab, rather it is always going to be beside it because it is attached to it. So bi annahum, basically this is our harfu nasab and its victim, and then qalu is fail. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that because they said, so they said something, and that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is angry at them, and he is not happy about their statement. Then we have next last one, our harfu nasab is la'alla. So la'alla means so that, or maybe, hopefully. So la'allakum tashkurun, so that you all be grateful. So la'alla, as I said, whenever we have harfu nasab and then we have attached pronoun with it, our job is easy. So this is basically our harfu nasab and its victim, and tashkurun is fail. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that hopefully they will become grateful. Okay, next more examples over here. Okay, so inna Allaha alimun hakim. So inna harfu nasab, the word Allah or lafzul jalala is ismuhu, right? So together they are harfu nasab fragment, and then alimun hakimun. So indeed, no doubt about it, certainly Allah is all knowing and all wise. Then we have next one, ka'annaka. So ka'anna, do we know ka'anna? Yes, we know them, know it as a what? Harfu nasab, right? Inna, anna, ka'anna. So this is ka'anna, and this ka is attached pronoun. So ka'annaka, so ka'anna is harfu nasab and ka is ismuhu, and basically together this is our harfu nasab fragment, hafiyun anha. So as though you are hafiyun anha, you are hafiyun mean, I think, friend, so, or wali. So they are acting up as though you are hafiyun anha. I think over here it is the meaning of knowing. So you are knower of anha, about it. I think it is talking about Sa'a, the day of judgment. So because kuffar used to ask Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam then when the day of judgment is going to be, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that they are asking you as if you are knower of it. No one knows about the day of judgment, right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is commenting on their statement that you do not know, basically, right? So they are asking you as if you know, but you do not know. Anna, that, lahum, for them, ajran, we already did that, right? So lahum jar majroor fragment came in between anna and its ism. So anna is harfu nasab and ajran is ismuhu, and the translation would be that for them is a great reward. Okay, now let's do this exercise together. It says, or the following harfu nasab wa ismuha fragment. If so, circle the harfu nasab and underline its ism. So, annahum.
Anna is the half of jar and hum is the
Harfu jar.
no, I said half of nasab.
Yes, so this is yes over here, right? So Anna is our harfu nasab and whom is ismuhu. Then inna safa wal marwata.
Inna is a half of nasab and wa marwata is the
No, safa. So inna is our harfu nasab, right?
yes.
And safa is ismuha. Okay, this is the ism of inna, or you can say ismuha. And wow came, wal marwata, we see that this is also nasab in status, but this is later. It is still we can say that yes, it is also acting like ismu inna because wow came over here, right? But we didn't learn it yet, so that's why I'm not gonna say it. Okay, now next one. So this is yes. Now in huwa, what do you guys think? In huwa.
No.
In is
Why?
not a half of nasab.
Very good. So this is in. It's not inna, right? So it is in, and in is something else. So that's why it is no. Inna hadha.
Yes.
Yes, it is. So inna is our harfu nasab and haza is its victim, ismuha, but it is not even showing us, right? Haza gonna remain haza. Haza is a non-flexible word, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then we have laytani.
Yes.
Yes, it is. And can you tell me where is harfu nasab and where is its victim?
Laita is the half of nasab and ni is the victim.
Very good. So laytani, layta is harfu nasab and ni, this is attached pronoun. This is ismu ha. Then liya'lamallahu.
No.
Why not? Why not? Because there is no harfu nasab over here, right? And this li is not harfu jar. Just as a side note, I'm telling why not, because ya'lama, basically this is fail, right? Harfu jar does not get attached to a fail. So that's why it is something else. Okay, then we have la'alla. So this is a no. La'alla sa'ata.
Yes.
Yes, okay. Label it,
La-
yes.
La'alla is the half of nasab and as-sa'atu is the
Isam of
victim.
la'alla.
Yeah.
Isam la'alla, okay? You can say
Okay.
like that. Isam la'alla, or you can say ismuhu, or you can say ismuha. Okay, all that is fine. Okay, then we have inna alayka la'nata. Inna mean indeed, certainly, alayka upon you, la'na.
Yes.
La'na mean like you know, away from the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent lana on someone or something, then this person or this thing is far, far, far away from the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? And shaitan is being sent lana by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? So shaitan is far, far away from the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. No hope for shaitan. Okay, now, so how are we gonna label it?
Inna is the harf of nasab. Alayka is the ism.
لعنة. No.
What is alayka?
Alayka is jar majroor.
Very good.
And la'nata is ismuha.
Very good. Beautiful. Okay, so la'nata, this is nasab in status. So that's why it is ism of inna. Okay, and why it is la'nata? Why not la'natan? Al-la'natan.
Because al is coming. Al makes removes
Exactly.
the
Very good.
one.
Because al is there, that's why it is taking one haraka. Very good. Okay, next one. Antaqulu.
An is not
No.
half of nasab.
Very good. So this is a big no here. Lahu waliyan.
No.
No.
Lahu.
What is lahu?
Lahu is jar majroor.
Very good. So this is basically jar majroor fragment, not harfu nasab. And waliyan is something else, right? So this is a big no. Oh, sorry. This is no here. Okay. Ka'annahum.
Yes.
So ka'anna is harfu nasab and hum is its victim. So this is yes. Walakinna akthara nasa.
Yes.
Yes.
Lakin.
So lakinna is harfu nasab and akthara
Is the
is ismu lakinna or ismuha or ismuhu, and annas is something else. So this is yes. Okay, more examples. This is how we are learning how to label it. Okay, so inna, we know this is our harfu nasab, and inna allaha, right? So Allah, the word Allah, lafzul jalala, is nasab in status. So basically this is harfu nasab fragment. So inna, how we are going to say it? Inna harfu nasab wa lafzul jalala, the word Allah, is ismu inna. Okay, if you really wanna feel great, then we need to say it like that. Otherwise, in English, you're gonna say inna harfu nasab, and the word Allah is its ism. Okay, both ways fine with me. Now anna, annahum, we did that, right? So anna is harfu nasab, wahum is ismu anna, right? So this is how we're going to label it. Ka'anna fi uzunayhi waqara, we did that already. So ka'anna is our harfu nasab, and waqara is basically ismu ka'anna, ism of ka'anna. Then bi anna, we did that already, but I'm showing you how you are going to label it. So we need to learn this labeling as well, and it's not hard. Just you need to say maybe 10 times, and inshallah you are going to be pro on that. So bi anna is harfu nasab, wahum is ismu bi anna. Then later, and in Quran Pak we will see ya wailata, so a great regret. Laytani, I regret. Lam attakhiz, that I did not make or took. Fulanan means so and so. Khalila, a friend. This is really a big regret of disbeliever, that on the day of judgment, not only disbeliever, actually it could be anyone. So the someone who end up in hellfire and they are regretting that they should not make this person as a friend, because his friend and he himself both are in the hellfire. And now he is looking at his friend and he is saying that I regret, and he cannot undo that, right? That I wish that I didn't make this person my friend. Why? Because this person was a big influence on him, and he was doing out of pressure or out of just being in the company of that friend, and he end up doing something evil and end up in hellfire. So that's why we need to make sure that we have good friends, because company matters a lot, right? So we need to look at our company, what kind of company we are living with, what kind of friends we are. Because your even the hadith of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, so we were talking about Laita. So I'm gonna just go over again. So Laita over here, basically it says, Ya wailata laytani lam attakhiz fulanan khalila. So this is the ayah from Quran Pak, and someone is regretting a lot on the day of judgment when they end up in hellfire, and they see their friend over there, the friend that they used to copy, they used to follow a lot, and that person was not a good company, and because of this person they kind of did all evil things that they shouldn't be doing, and they end up in hellfire, and now they are regretting. So what is the regret? That lam attakhiz, I didn't took this person as my friend, fulanan khalila, so and so as my friend. So basically Laita is harfu nasab over here, and this ni is ismu Laita over here. Then we have lakinna. Lakinna is harfu nasab, right? And al birra, so its ism is right beside with it. So this is the ismu lakinna. And what could be the translation? Lakinnal birra, however, righteousness is. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is Surat Baqarah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is describing what is bir, what is righteousness. Then we have last one, la'alla. La'alla is harfu nasab. And when we see attached pronoun, then we don't have to find its ism. Basically, this is the ism right beside it. So this kum is ismu la'alla. So la'allakum tashkurun. Okay, then one interesting thing, we know that muslimuna, muslimina, right? And muslimuna is rafa in status. Muslimina, we say it could be nasab or jar, right? So today it should be open up for you guys that when it is going to be nasab and when it is going to be jar in status. So when I say innal muslimina, indeed Muslims, so inna came, right? So what do we expecting after that? Ismu inna, which should be nasab in status. So in this case, this al-muslimina is nasab in status. But if we have harfu jar before it and we say minal muslimina, now same word muslimina over here is harfu jar over here. this is how now, inshallah, as we are progressing, the things are going to be open up for us, right? So now we know that when we have inna, then after that, this muslimina is nasab in status, but when we have harfu jar, then basically it is going to be jar in status, right? So innal muslimina, this muslimina is nasab in status. Minal muslimina, this same word muslimina is jar in status over here. Okay, so let's do some more over here, and let's do it together. Anna lahum ajran, we already did that, so this is yes, it is harfu nasab fragment. Anna is harfu nasab and ajran is its victim or ismu ha. Then we have fala'allaka baqiyun nafsaka. So fala'alla, this fa is extra, this is harf. And then la'alla, basically, this is a harfu nasab, and this ka is ismu ha. So la'alla ka, basically, yes, it is our harfu nasab fragment. Fala'allaka baqiyun nafsaka. What is the meaning? That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is Surat Kahf, that perhaps you are going to hurt yourself, because Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam was very kind of disappointed and very depressed that these people are not listening to me and they are going to end up in hellfire, right? So he was so worried that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is kind of consoling him, saying him that you shouldn't be worried about it, otherwise you're gonna hurt your health, hurt yourself. Okay, number 2 over here, innahum fityatun. So innahum, let's do it together. Quickly. So inna harfu nasab and hum is ismu inna. Innahum, indeed they are fityatun, teenagers. So again, this is Surat Kahf. So indeed they are teenager. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about Ashabul Kahf over here. Number 3, innaha alayhim.
Yes.
Yes, it is harfu nasab. Inna is harfu nasab and ha is its victim or ismuha. And what is alayhim?
Harf of jar, jar majroor.
Very good. Very good. Number 4, inna ilayna iyabahum.
Yes.
Yes, okay, label.
Inna harf of nasab. Ilayna is a ismuha.
What is
Ilayna
ilayna?
is jar majroor.
Yes, ilayna is basically Sarish. Ilayna is ila plus na.
Na.
Okay, but we know that when we attach pronoun with ila or ala, then what happened? This ya open up with these 2 dots. Okay, so this is ilayna. This is harfu jar fragment in between inna. And now iyaba. What do you think about iyaba? Is that nasab in status?
Yes.
Yes.
So that is the victim of inna. Okay, so this iyaba, we're gonna just ignore this whom over here because this is attached pronoun. Okay, so just look at the iyaba. So iyaba is nasab in status. So yes, inna is our harfu nasab and iyaba is its ismu ha or ismu inna. So this is how we are going to say. And ilayna in between is jar majroor fragment. Okay, then we did number 5. Number 6, lan nad'uwa. Lan nad'uwa.
Lan is not harf.
Yeah, so this is no. Okay, so this is a no. Number 7, inna shani aka.
Inna is harf of nasab. Shania is ismuha.
Yes, very good. So, and then we have attached pronoun with it. So indeed, Shani Aka, Shani mean your enemy. So this is Surat Kauthar, right? And then we have number 8, Inna alayna hisabahum. Same like Inna ilayna iyabahum, right? So Inna,
Is harf of nasab. Hisaba is ismuha.
very good. And alayna is jar majroor in
Jar
between.
majroor.
Inna alayna hisabahum. Indeed, it is upon me their accountability. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, don't worry about them. Their accountability is on me. I will see them. Okay. So basically talking to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, don't worry about them. Then we have number 9, in yakuluna illa kadhiba.
No
In
harf of
yakuluna
nasab.
illa kadhiba. Yes,
There is no harf of nasab here.
exactly. So this is our no, basically. So this is no. Okay, then lahu waliyan. We did
No.
that already, right? So this is no. Waswaddaka.
No.
Okay, is this wow harfu jar?
Connector.
Exactly, because saddaqa, right? We don't see anything jar in status after it. So that is connector, not harfu jar. Right? Everyone is clear on it? Then we have next one, Allain yaqdira. Allain yaqdira.
No.
No, because we don't see any harfu nasab over here, right? So this is no.
Mm.
Inna ja'alna.
Inna. There is harf of nasab and na is
Very good. Very good.
ismuha.
So basically, this is our harfu nasab fragment, and ja'alna is fail. Okay. Next one, number 14. Innal insana.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes, inna is harfu nasab and insana is ismu inna.
Ismuha.
Okay, man bakhila.
No.
No, very good. Narum muswada.
No.
No, very good. Anna ashab al kahfi.
Yes.
Okay. So Anna is
Harf of nasab. And ashaba is
very good.
ismuha.
Ashaba is ismu Anna. Anna malahu. Anna. It's not
Yes,
that hard.
yes. Anna is harf of nasab. Mala is ismuha.
Very good. So mala is ismu Anna. Okay, inna hadha.
Yes.
Yes, so inna is harfu nasab and haza is it's the ism. Okay, anna samawati wal ardo.
Yes.
But this is samawati.
It is atun atin combination, ending combination.
Very good. This is a combination, okay? So samawatun, samawatin, samawatin. There is no samawatan, right? So basically, this is ismu anna. Ya laytaha.
Yes.
So you're gonna ignore ya, okay? Layta, we know layta, right?
Yes.
Ism
And ha
harfu
is
nasab and ha is its
victim.
ism. Okay, so ya laytaha, again there is a big regret. May Allah save us from any regret on the day of judgment. La'alla sa'ata.
Yes.
So la'alla harfu nasab and sa'ata is its victim.
Ismuha.
Walakinni rasulun.
Lakinna and ni.
So why is connector over here? Lakinna is harfu
And-
nasab and ni is ismu lakinna. Okay, so this is harfu nasab fragment. Ala Ibrahima.
No,
No, what is that?
ala is harfu. Yes, it's jar majroor because
This is
Ibrahima
jar
is
fragment and this is
not flexible.
Ibrahima because
Yes.
partly flexible.
Yes, partly flexible.
So it could be Ibrahimu, Ibrahima, but not Ibrahimi. Okay, it cannot be Ibrahimi. Okay, next one. Ay yuqtala mu'minan.
No, Ana is not harf
No,
of nasab.
very good. Innal kafirina.
Yes.
So inna is harfu nasab and kafirina is ismu inna. Anna alayhim la'natallahi.
Yes. Anna is harf of nasab. La'anata is
Very
ismuha.
good. Very good. Very good. So alayhim is in between jar majroor fragment. Okay. Falan yuqbala.
No.
Because Fala is not.
Very good. Okay. And this is basically your key. So I just did it. So if you guys didn't get on the recording, you can just look, or if you don't wanna hear the whole recording again, just go through with that. Okay. Then we have another name for all these harfu nasab. We can say inna wa ikhwatuha. Ikhwat mean sisters. So basically this is the family of inna. Inna, anna, bi anna, ka anna, li anna, layta, lakinna, la'alla. This we can call them inna wa ikhwatuha. Okay, so this is the family of inna. Okay, now if I say inna muslimun, is that the right construction of my sentence?
No,
Why not?
because Muslimun is not nasab.
Very good. So the right one would be inna musliman,
Yeah.
right? Can I say inna muslimin?
No.
No, same thing, right? And can I say inna muslimani?
No.
Why not?
It's Rafa.
It's
Exactly.
Rafa.
But muslimani is rafa. But what should I say? Inna
Muslimaini.
muslimaini. Okay. Then inna muslimuna would be wrong because this is rafa and we need nasab after it. So innal muslimina would be the right construction. Okay, so I want you guys to practice that with all inna wa ikhwatuha. Okay, now we are saying that whenever you see inna or any sister of inna, and after that you have attached pronoun with it. So basically our job is easier over here, and we know that inna or its sisters plus its this attached pronoun is making a harfu nasab fragment, right? So it will go like inna huwa would be wrong, right? Because huwa is what status is
Independent
huwa?
pronoun.
Yeah, independent pronoun or what status?
Rafa.
Always rafa, right? So that's why inna huwa would be totally wrong. Rather we need to say inna hu, right? Inna hu. So if I put let's put inna with all these 14 pronouns, so it will go like innahu, innahuma, innahum, innaha, innahuma, innahunna, innaka, innakuma, innakum, innaka, innakuma, innakunna. Now when we come to ana, now the problem is that there is ya. So it will become inna And when we attach ya or ni with it, because basically you know that this is for jar, and for or this ni, we said that that can be attached with the fail, and with that, this basically this is give nasab status, right? So inna plus ya or ni over here, if we put over there, that will become innani, right? And you will see something like that in Quran Pak, innani. But sometimes you will see instead of innani, because too many nouns, you will see inni. So both version we can find in Quran Pak, innani or inni. Okay, so both version can be found. Then inni or innani, and for nahnu would be innana or inna. Innana or inna. Okay, so this is how it will go. And the same, you guys are going to put all these anna, ka anna, bi anna, leita, lakinna, lala. This is for you to practice. Okay, now same thing explained over here. When attached pronoun, when attached to a harf of harfu nasab ending in noon with shadda. So inna, anna, ka anna, bi anna, right? Li anna, all these are ending on shadda. So when this is happening, these pronouns can be written fully, like innani or ka annani or bi annani, right? Or we can drop the noon. So both ways are fine. So inna and then ni, it could be innani or inni. And same thing is bi anna or with nahnu, bi anna and na could be bi anna na or bi anna. So noon is dropped over here, and over we have all these noons together. Okay, so if you see in Quran Pak, so you should know what's going on here. Okay, now what is the homework? Homework is that you guys are going to label them. Okay, and Alhamdulillah, most of them are done in our class as well. So bi-iznillahi, how you are going to label them. If you wanna sound like you are really learning Arabic, then I want you to memorize this term. So ba is harfu jar, wa mean and, izni over here, wa izni is ism majroor. Or you can just say ba harfu jar in English, and izni is ism majroor. Right, so this is how you are going to do this homework. And number 9, let's do number 9. Is Isa ibnu Maryama. So what do you think about that?
No. I'm not
Yeah,
saying it.
it's a big no, right? Because there is no harfu jar, no harfu nasab, right? This is something else. So this is a big no over here. And rest, I think you guys would be good to do it. Okay, then we have these are small homeworks, right? There are how many? 3 or 4? These are 4. And so just try them every day. Maybe you can do one homework. It's not hard, only a few sentences. And inshallah, that will make you guys strong. So this is, again, you guys are going to label it. The first one is done for you. And the same thing, you are labeling it and translating the sentences. And now I'm interested over here. So this is, you are going to translate it in Arabic. Okay, so as though, what is the translation of as though? What harf we learned today meaning as though?
كأن.
Ka'anna, right? Ka'anna mean as though or as if. So we're gonna have ka'anna, and then it says the life. What is the how we go say the life in Arabic?
الحياة.
Al hayat, right? Hayatun. And since it is saying the life, right? So that's why we're gonna say al hayat.
Yeah.
Now after ka'anna, what do we need? What status?
نسب.
Nasab.
Nasab. So you're gonna just say ka'annal hayata. Ka'annal hayata. As though the life is. Okay, so I want you to try that. And the key is at the very end over here for all these homework. So, but again, you are not going to look at the key until you try, you attempt all your homework. Okay, be honest. And then you are going to check your homework with these keys. Okay, inshallah, that end our session. Barakallahu li wa lakum fil Quran al-Hakim. ونفعني وإياكم بآياتي والذكر الحكيم سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك